We have a very interesting game 2.
Yes, we do.
with Brennan on mono red, and
We are recreating the finals of the '98 with the 5-color good stuff deck against mono red.
Yeah, it's sadistic survival of the fittest and recurring nightmare.
Yeah.
And maybe Phil, if you wanna come in and maybe explain a bit about the match that's gonna happen.
Okay.
You good?
Yep.
Awesome.
Right.
Good
I
games,
don't know
dude.
the history, but
Yeah.
I own the history. Ugh. All right, I just feel like a dad too, apparently. All right.
So what's gonna happen, Phil?
All right. So I'll just spoil the game plan.
Yeah.
Brennan on mono red
Yeah.
it's literally
Yeah. You just play red
mono
spells.
red
yeah.
spell.
You count to
Used to
20.
be called Sly.
Slide. Yeah.
Yeah. And Bob, our new challenger,
Yeah.
is playing one of my favorite decks of all time. Yeah.
So
It
what
is-
does it do? It's survival and recurring.
So Survival of the Fittest and
Yeah.
Recurring Nightmare.
Yeah.
So Survival of the Fittest is a 1 green, 1 colorless enchantment. Green enchantment that says green. Discard a creature card, search your library for a creature card, reveal it, and put it into your hand.
Yeah.
Recurring Nightmare is 1 black, 2 colorless enchantment. Sacrifice a creature. Return Recurring Nightmare into your hand. Return target creature from your graveyard into play.
So what creatures are we playing?
Um,
Because it seems like there's a lot of.
Yeah, the classic Spirit of the Night. 3 black, 6 colorless, 6/5, flying, trample, first strike when attacking,
Yeah.
unaffected by summoning sickness,
Yeah.
and protection from black.
Yeah.
And then also classic Verdant Force. 3 green, 5 colorless, 7/7. At the beginning of each upkeep, put a 1/1 Sacroling into play.
Excellent.
Those are the big chompers.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think our players are ready.
Yeah, it looks like our players are ready, and we're going to get into the 1998 Championship World Finals. Take it away. Take it away.
Want to play during my time? Did you play during my time?
Not me. Oh, Dave, I'm,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I'm a bit tall. Hello everyone, I'm Brennan,
I'm Rob.
and yeah, we are gonna jam some 1998 World Championship decks.
Alright.
I won the die roll. I'm keeping a hand of 7.
And I'm good as well.
Okay, so if there's any 1998 rules that I should know, please let me know.
For you specifically,
Damage on the stack.
is going to be a big thing.
For me, mana burn.
So you can respond to the damage on the stack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play a mountain and pass.
Pass.
Ironclaw Orcs cannot be assigned to block any creature with power 2 or greater. It's a 2/2.
Alrighty.
It's a bear with downside.
Sounds good. Draw. Draw a card.
That's huge. That's so big.
Pass my turn.
Oh man. Okay. Well. Well then. We've reached an impasse.
It's like, alrighty.
Combat.
I'll block.
Shot.
Sure.
Mog Fanatic.
Yeah.
I can sacrifice it to deal 1 damage to target creature or player.
Sounds good.
Pass.
Okay. Choices.
Right? Is it bringing back memories?
It feels weird, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started playing Magic 14 years after
Yeah.
this incredible showdown took place.
I was about 9, probably when I opened up my first pack. Let's go land. Let's go.
So this was the actual final match?
Really? Oh boy.
correct. So
Who won?
So
You.
In
Oh, really? Okay.
1998, the world champions, Brian Selden, so the recurring survival deck was the world champion, and the mono red deck was actually the finalist, so second place.
Yeah, you got second place, Brennan.
I was 15 years old though. Like on the Ben Rubin was 15.
Yeah.
Dude, stop
Draw
playing
card.
0-4s.
0-4 is that draw card.
Bird.
Yeah, I can.
Pass my turn.
I can definitely tell why he won. And,
There's sideboard.
yeah. Yeah, but like,
Oh,
is there though?
this is a.
There is for me.
Swing.
Block need.
I can sacrifice and deal 1.
Sure,
So
I'll block the
well,
2/2.
this is the.
Sure. Incinerate?
Sure. And I take 1.
Yes. Oh yeah, we need a counter.
Sorry. Back in 1999, we didn't have these, did we?
No, I don't think so. Okay, so you're at
19.
19.
I just took 1. Yeah.
Just need it for the viewers. The folks at home.
Sounds good.
I passed, sorry.
All right, no worries.
My bad.
Tap, upkeep, draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. That.
I need mountains in my sideboard. Where
I
should
feel
it
like
be?
I'm supposed to do this. I think I'm supposed to.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Just,
Let's call it Sly and see if anybody recognizes
I'm on red deck actually loses historically to this deck that he's playing right now.
all right. I'm going to play another land,
Okay.
and I'm going to play Spike Weaver.
Oh goodness. Okay.
So it comes in with 3+1/+1 counters. I can pay 2 to remove a +1/+1 counter and put a +1 on another target creature, or I could pay 1 and remove 1 to prevent all damage, combat damage this turn.
Sure.
Pass my turn.
Incinerate. Deal 3.
Deal 3. I remove 1. Deal no combat damage.
We have to pay
this
to
turn.
do it, right?
Yeah, I'll pay. Remove 1.
The bird.
Bird. Bird is the word.
So no combat damage can be dealt?
No combat damage for the turn.
I swing.
Take nothing.
Sick. Okay. Is there a trigger? Can I respond to the no combat damage trigger on the stack? Since damage goes on the stack?
Land.
Yes, Brennan.
Yes,
I think counters do go on the stack as well as damage.
Okay.
But we can find it here
In our comprehensive
in our
clause.
comprehensive
rules.
rulebook.
Alright. So I have spent 3 burn spells on getting rid of gigantic creatures. I'm not sure.
I think you need to be spending those burn spells killing your opponent.
Well, I'm trying to get through so I can hit him with my creatures.
I am going to.
I think the biggest problem with that though is eventually all those creatures are going to come back.
Yeah.
The value. The value in the green deck.
Sorcery.
I just need to go faster.
You
I
did.
kept it 2-lander thinking that's as many lands as I'll ever need. And it turns out,
Oh, here's the namesake card.
Recurring Nightmare?
Recurring Nightmare.
so you can get you return that to your hand, you get a creature
No,
back
you
to
can
your
only
hand.
play
Or
that
into
one
play.
as
Into
us.
play. But I have to sacrifice a creature.
Very relevant.
So
And
yeah,
then
so like
I'm going to
yeah, I guess he can't respond to anything.
two.
But it's mostly just for like Yeah, it's mostly just for bringing his big value cards.
Wall of Blossoms trigger.
Yeah.
That's the third wall of blossom.
So he's gonna or you're gonna sack that. Or do you return this to your hand and sacrifice this?
Yeah. And then
you
I can
get
bring
another
back a creature.
Then you get a Wall of Blossoms.
Yeah, or I can bring back Spike Weaver.
So I see a loop of getting 0-4 that draws you a card every turn for the rest of the game.
Do I care about the birds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, probably. All right, I'm gonna sacrifice a creature, return this to my hand,
Yep.
and I get to bring back. I think I want to bring back this again,
Spike Weaver.
and pass my turn.
I've already lost. I can feel it.
You can do exactly what I was saying. You can have this, and you'll be able to hear exactly what they're saying.
All right, combat.
And whenever you find something relevant to like,
Proceed to blocks. Now is it?
It's a 2/2.
Block.
Sack the Mog Fanatic to do an additional damage to that.
Sack to deal 1 to it. Whenever I can. Okay, 1 damage on it. Then I remove 1 and prevent all combat damage.
Okay.
Yep.
Pass. I thought the mono red deck would be like, let's go.
Not old school red.
I guess the 3 Wall of Blossoms and the what's the black card called?
Pardon?
What's the black card that is just like dumpstering me right now?
Oh, Recurring Nightmare?
Yeah.
Yep. So it's a very valuable.
Especially when you just
Right.
pick up and recur Wall of Blossoms.
Yep, that's right. So it's a value engine, right? Theoretically, on paper, it's net 0, right? Because, well, 3 mana every single time. Because you do have to sacrifice a creature in order to return another creature
Let's go
into
for it.
play. But it.
Survival of the
Oh,
fittest.
there's the other piece of.
Okay, so I
puzzle?
actually don't know what that card is.
So,
All right.
I get to pay 1, it's an enchantment, and choose and discard a creature card. Search your library for a creature card, reveal that card to all players, and put that card into your hand, then shuffle your library.
Okay.
So I get to basically discard 1 creature to search for another.
Sure, okay.
Okay. Then, let me just make sure I'm
What are you going to get?
3, 4, 5. I don't know. I haven't looked at this deck.
Well, you got the list.
Yeah, I know. There's 1 target, I'm pretty sure.
Damage
unfortunately,
is
I look at
on
my
the
list and I
stack for
don't know.
1998, which is why Mog Fanatic
All right,
is
so I'm
the
going to
best,
activate,
one of the best
discarding
one-drops
Mana
of this
War,
time.
searching.
I feel like it's inevitable that I lose.
The red deck is interesting because the red deck can get under if the draws are correct. Good.
I'm going to go in there again. So
Yep.
pay 1,
It
discard
can
this.
get under the recurring survival deck.
search.
Because as you can see, even though it's kind of like a reanimator style, it can get a little clunky at times, right?
Yeah.
It requires a certain amount of mana. They play 4 City Brasses, which takes a lot of damage. You take a lot of damage in the long run if you don't have your other lands for color.
There we go. Bring that to
So,
hand.
and you can
Then
kind of
I'm
go
gonna pay
by
1
the
life.
survival of the fittest
Pay 3.
is very good in
Recurring
that
Nightmare.
toolbox.
So I go to 18.
Get the spirit of it.
Then I'm
for
going to
toolbox, but
sacrifice
it
a
still
creature.
needs certain pieces, right?
Sacrifice
Still requires
one.
certain pieces. So it's interesting.
Birds.
So
Turn.
here we are. You see Bob going on the offensive. Spirit of the Night. That is one of the 2 finishers.
Flying for strike
the deck.
and unaffected by summoning sickness.
As you can see,
I will
the
black.
as you can see the power creep compared 1998 to 2022.
Yeah, sorry, you can cut it if you want.
I don't know if you would be embarrassed to play Spirit of the Night nowadays.
What am I at? Still at 18?
I mean, it's still a good
19.
card.
No, I took one there.
No, that's
Correct.
like a,
When attacking.
it's a mega flex if you play a Spirit of Night right now.
So
Yeah,
you
and still
for
win,
6.
I take 6.
All right,
Can I
14.
do something real?
Pass my turn.
Can you just go to the Google?
So you can just keep removing one counter from Spike Feeder? And
I have to pay one, though. I'm tapped out right now.
Sure. What a perfect... Yeah, but you just get it back. Ball Lightning.
Yeah.
Choo choo.
So the classic
And it's sacrificed at the end of
ball
turn.
lightning.
Yep.
Now you're doing some damage, Brennan.
Now that's 10 across the table.
I shouldn't have burned his face so many times.
Yeah, I'll take 10. Go to 8.
Sure.
Fantastic. So
Sack.
your classic ball lightning, 3 red mana for 6/1, unaffected by summoning sickness, also known as now haste,
Yep.
and trample.
Yep.
At the end of turn, sacrifice ball lightning. So 3 mana, 6/1, 3
you
mana,
go to
6
eight.
damage. So we place
Yeah.
1
Sorry, I
red
got
for
on there.
2 damage.
The most damage.
Just for
Yeah, it was.
the folks at home.
Yeah, it's the most damage that you could get at that time. So.
That's-
I mean,
a 6/1?
yeah, that's it chunks.
I've been waiting for that third land since like
Land.
opening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess there is the possibility that those cards just sit in your hand.
Very much. Now, fun fact, right? 1998
So,
Worlds.
okay. 1 red.
Worlds, the what they call
Play
Type
that?
2.
Yeah.
Sure.
The standard legal sets were Mirage block. So Mirage, Vision, Weatherlight, and Tempest block. So Tempest, Stronghold, Exodus, and 5th edition.
Proceed to combat?
Yeah.
So
Swing
guess
for
what
6.
was not printed in 5th edition, but it was in 4th edition.
Okay.
Any guess?
I am completely dead in the water with.
All right.
This set.
So you see, in Brennan's graveyard, the first card,
And then
the most bottomest card,
Is that shock?
2,
That's a
3.
shot.
I'll pay 1 life.
Not lightning
Go to
bolt.
7.
exactly.
Interesting.
So Lightning Bolt was printed
Play
in 4th
recurring?
edition, but it was not reprinted in
Sure.
5th. So unfortunately, the red players at the time have to downgrade to Shock, which was first printed
Pass my
in
turn.
Stronghold.
I guess a lightning bolt would probably help you clear out those O4s, right, Brennan?
I mean,
Choo choo. Oh, I didn't even draw.
yeah.
Choo choo.
Good food. Interesting.
Go to damage.
Prevent all. Yeah. So Spike Weaver lock in this way.
Incinerate your face.
For how much?
3.
Sure.
So Incinerate
3.
is 2 mana to deal 3 damage. Creatures that are damaged by Incinerate that dies cannot be regenerated, if I remember correctly.
Sacrifice 2 mountains.
Ooh, you have that in there.
Fire blast. Your face.
Oh!
Yeah, that will
There
do
was
it.
the Fire Blast. So Fire Blast, a classic finisher for
Okay,
mono
now.
red.
Sideboarding.
I was like, I'm just going
6
to destroy
mana,
his
4
lands
damage.
next turn.
How exciting!
I saw that.
But you
I
may
saw
sacrifice
that.
I was
2
like,
mountains
that'll stop you
rather
playing
than
any spells.
pay Fire Blast's mana cost.
Alright,
Yeah.
what's
So
in the
sacrifice 2 mountains.
sideboard?
You don't need 2 mountains when your opponent's dead.
Yeah.
So that was a good finisher.
Yeah.
Yeah, still played to this. Still played to this day in Legacy Burn.
Oh yeah. I
Yep.
played in Canlander.
Oh,
when,
well.
when I have
Dave plays in Canlander. I'm sorry, bud. Yeah.
Okay, turns out my sideboard not good for this matchup.
1 on the board.
I think I only have 1 card, so don't feel too
All
bad.
right, so let's
Mine
see
is
how
like
our
destroy artifacts, counter blue spells.
dry sideboarding strategies for both
I have
players.
4 bottle gnomes, dude. 4 bottle gnomes.
I think the bottle gnomes are for the mirror, right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
But hey,
The guy that thought of that super secret tech, like, this gives me an opportunity to look at the cards in my deck.
now another fun fact: Bottle Gnomes. I think from what I recall, I think before the errata, there's a card called Corpse Dance.
Here's the actual card.
Yeah. So Bottle Gnomes. It is. Yeah. So Bottle Gnomes is a 3 mana,
1/3.
sacrifice. Gain 3 life.
Yeah, sacrifice, bottle gnomes gain 3 life.
Correct. The most randomest artifact creature. But there was a card called Corpse Dance. And Corpse Dance, let me see if I can pull this up.
Oh, you can.
So Corpse Dance was really fun. Corpse Dance. 1 black, 2 colorless. Instant. Buy back 2.
Yeah.
Return the top creature card of your graveyard to the battlefield. We'll talk about that in a second.
I believe
That
so.
creature gains haste until end of turn. Exile it at the beginning of the
Sure,
next
there's an
end
easier way of
step.
doing this, but
Now, the original errata for Corpse Dance, from what I recall, is that as long as it's in play,
When you paid that 1 life to go to 7,
But-
my heart dropped.
that's why I was
if you
like,
how am I gonna do this one
sacrifice the
damage?
bottom
I have no
gnomes
idea.
I was
before
trying to
the
figure it
Corpse
out,
Dance
and then I was like,
checks.
how many burn spells does
stays
he
in
have?
your
It looked like you had 3
Oh.
cards in hand. I was like,
Oh, okay.
So
I knew you gave up
can
on
just
killing the
pay
creatures,
5,
but I really thought if you
Yeah,
had
creature,
enough burn that
pop
that
the,
flyer was
pop
going
bottoms
to
up,
provoke you to
block.
use it. So
Yeah. I
sacrifice,
kind of deviated
and you
from
do it again.
that because
And
it
again.
was like,
Actually,
because I was like so far behind.
well, I was gonna have it next turn because what I was gonna do was spike reverse.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
yes.
we're just going to talk for a bit. Okay,
Yeah.
so, so
Bottle
corpse dance and bottle gnomes.
Bottle Gnomes.
Yeah.
Classic sideboard tech against aggressive decks, and it works in conjunction with Corpse Dance.
Yeah.
You sacrifice it before the Corpse Dance end step check, and it stays in your graveyard.
Yeah.
Now, Corpse Dance is very interesting, right? The wording: return the top creature card of your graveyard to the battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
Now, traditionally, there are cards like this, and for example, Phyrexian Furnace. Players do not change the order of their graveyard. So whatever hits the bin first stays in that order. So you are not to shuffle your graveyard because of cards such as Corpse Dance, Shallow Grave, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Phyrexian Furnace, which is tap, exile the bottom card of a player's graveyard. So in Legacy, we still do not shuffle the graveyard. Yeah. It's an interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We're
it
gonna
seems
go
like
back
my
to-
players are ready.
Yeah, we're going to go back to game 2.
Here we go.
Hello, we're back.
Go back.
Am I in the shot? I'm not in the shot.
Yeah, okay, I'll keep.
Dave, lift me up.
Oh, really? I'll raise you up.
Gotta see.
Gotta see my head.
Yeah,
It's really hard to get in the frame. So we're just you're good?
yeah, I'm keeping. Yeah.
Really? Okay. So the mulligans are extra interesting because you just straight up go down a card and you
Yeah.
don't get to look at 7. So you wanted to start, right?
Yep.
Okay. Good luck, have fun.
All right, you as well. Gemstone Mines with 3 counters.
What is
So it comes into play with 3 counters, and anytime I can tap, I can remove a counter and add 1 mana of any color.
Sure.
So basically, I get to use it 3 times,
Yeah, and then it's gone.
and it's gone.
Cool. Okay.
Pass my turn.
Wasteland?
Yeah.
Wasteland.
I'll float a red.
Pass.
Alright.
Oh, you take 1.
Oh yeah, right, mana
Yes!
burn. Why was I
We
doing
got
that?
mana burn.
I got mana burn. Take 1. I forgot about the rules. All right.
These guys are the
I'll take
commentators
one
are
more.
having their own conversation.
Birds, go ahead. That was so stupid.
Shot.
Me or that bird? Yeah. Okay.
Pass.
Have you like a permanent setup so you don't have to take it down every time? Say goodbye.
Oh, what's up? So I picked the blue deck and I lost.
Reflecting pool. So I can add to my pool
Okay,
1
so-
mana of any color.
The first game, you had many forests, and I was like, This deck has a lot of forests, so when I saw you were playing like dual lands or like lands that tap for other colors, I was like, okay, maybe I should try and get rid of these.
Yeah.
Survival.
Survival. Go ahead.
Mountain.
Yep.
Jackal Pup.
Jackal Pup.
Cursed Scroll.
What? Name a card. Target opponent chooses a card at random from your hand. If you choose the name card.
It's a cloth.
Alrighty.
Pass.
On top. Draw. Land.
We experienced mana burn while you guys were.
Yeah, my old habits.
Okay.
I floated a mana as he destroyed my land in case I wanted to play this spell. I'm going to pay green, discard,
Sure.
search. Pretty sure I just want.
Stop.
To hand, and I will pay 1 life. Wall of Blossoms, draw.
So what are these lands? Do they tap for colorless?
Is they tap for colorless,
Or you
and then
pay.
I have to pay 1 for each of the colors.
Okay.
And this one will produce anything a land can produce.
Very cool.
And then I believe, did I play my land for turn?
I believe you played that.
Yeah.
What's the name of that land? That you just played?
Reflecting Pool.
Reflecting.
Pass my turn.
All lightning.
Yeah.
Choo choo.
Are you giving me an option here? You have no untapped mana. I'll block the. What's that do?
When it takes damage, I take that damage.
Oh, okay. I'll just block the pup and take 6.
Sure.
Go to 11.
Pass.
Reflecting Pool.
Is shots on anything, Dave?
We got Vial to 6 in chat, just talking about mana burn and damage on the stack. But
Recurring Nightmare.
No, the thing. You did the thing again.
I did the thing again.
No, I
Sack.
hate it.
but
I
you
hate the thing.
you won last time. You did win
barely.
through recurring nightmare.
And
But now this is my recurring nightmare. I'm just seeing recurring nightmare.
swing at you for 6. Pass my turn.
Choo choo.
No blocks.
Sure, take 2. Incinerate your face.
For 3?
Yeah.
I wanted the burn deck.
Yeah. I mean,
It seems so simple, but you have the world championship.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's not the player.
Goblin Vandal, which seems terrible.
Whoa, okay.
It's a 1/1. I pay 1 red. Destroy target artifact defending player's controls. Goblin Vandal deals no combat damage this turn. Use this ability only if Goblin Vandal is attacking and unblocked only once each turn.
So it's a 1/1.
Yeah, and that can just destroy an artifact, and then I don't deal combat damage.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
Interesting. Can I see your graveyard for a second? Sure. You're at 14. Yeah, okay. Untap. Draw. It's the only other problem with my deck against you is my lands can hurt me too.
Yes, but the first game I did not know that that was a thing because you had like no non-basics.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's what Phil was saying to chat as well, is that your deck is like sweet, but it's clunky sometimes.
Yeah, like right now, especially if I don't have like a creature in hand to discard or. So you have one card in hand?
Yep.
I think also like the idea that Recurring Nightmare's ability activates as a sorcery speed, so there's less flexibility to like bring something back to like block something at instant speed
Yeah.
or like do that,
Nice,
do that
sweet,
kind
for
of thing.
6. One. 2, 3. Recurring Nightmare.
Yep.
Sacrifice. Bring back wall. Can. Trigger.
Draw.
Um. Discard a creature card.
Did you lose any life for either of those?
I was only paying for the black, which was free with this.
Gotcha.
So those are 2 colorless and black. And then forced for this, discarding that to search the library for a creature card.
What is that card? I mean, it doesn't. Strike target. Okay, cool. Sick. Solid bird.
Yeah.
Cloud Chaser Eagle. It comes in and blows up an artifact. Or no, an enchantment.
I'm going to bring to hand this.
What does this do? Oh, when an energy gain 4 life. That's virtually unbeatable.
And then.
Yeah, because this is a toolbox deck, right?
Yeah.
So essentially, like,
Pass
there's
my
a lot
turn.
of tools in the main board for like the biggest threats, but also in the sideboard. It's just like we'll find the one card that I need to completely shut down my opponent.
Yeah.
So there's a possibility that while you may have like had the advantage in the first game, as long as
I'll tell you the truth, that's the only card I sideboarded in.
seems good.
Choo choo.
I will go to blocks. Declare blocks.
Sure, take 2.
Nope, before damage. Choose discarding that to deal it 1 damage.
Sure.
Okay. You take 1 damage. And that's blocked, this dies. Oh, I punted.
Yeah,
I just saw it.
yeah,
I could have 2 and then, yeah.
yeah. You missed
It's okay.
Eagle.
I was more focused on the gaming life, yeah.
You could target. You could target. Yeah.
Thanks, chat. Yeah, I can picture what you guys are saying.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, I know. I realize the line now. Because this has, yeah, and then, yeah.
3 to your head.
3 I'm dead?
3 to your head.
Oh, 3 to my head. Okay.
Yeah. And I can
Flashback for 7, 6,
5.
5. Oh,
Use
so
this only during your upkeep, and only if Hammerbolt Garden is in your graveyard.
Gotcha.
So you kill me or you're dead.
Sounds good. Or gain life.
Kill me, gain life, or you're dead.
All right. Untap.
All right.
Upkeep. Draw. Alrighty.
Dave, I don't know what to do. I have no more burn spells. He's gonna gain some life or something. Unsure.
I think at this point he might outvalue you.
So I have a Hammer of Bogarden in my graveyard. He's at 3. I have 5 lands.
And it's going to deal 3 damage, right? It's not like an
It
increase
will deal
amount?
3. Yeah.
Okay. So, I think the plan here is... or, I could do this, but... no, wait.
How's our
No,
match
sorry.
time going?
Sorry. Recurring.
I actually
Sack.
forgot to start the timer for a
Return.
bit. You guys are currently at 20 minutes.
Bring this back. Gain 4 life.
Okay.
4. Play a land for turn. And then I gotta think. You have no cards in hand. How greedy do I get? This thing's gonna do.
It can deal 2. Dave, for future, you just have to take a picture. Any button. Any button. I don't know, man. Don't deal too much damage to yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Pass my turn.
Okay, untap, upkeep.
Yeah.
Trying to leave that.
Okay. Is it any upkeep?
Yeah.
Oh, and during your upkeep, and only if hammer is in your graveyard. Yeah. Okay.
Pass.
Pass. Draw. This deck is clunky.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like my burn deck is super clunky.
Declare attacks.
Block.
Sure. Main phase 2.
Yeah,
Nightmare.
Phil was saying in the last edition, in 4th edition, there was Lightning Bolt.
Oh, really?
But in 5th edition, there's Shock.
Shock significantly worse than lightning.
But you do have Fire Blast.
Yes.
Alright, I will bring that back. Draw.
Sure.
I pay 1 for that. Spike Feeder.
Okay.
So I just play with 2+1/+1s. I can pay 2, remove 1, and put +1 on another creature, or I can remove a +1/+1 anytime and gain 2 life. Pass my turn.
Activate Curse Scroll.
All right.
I will name Fire Blast.
I'm supposed to name one. Target opponent, if you choose a card, deals 2 damage. I guess I choose that one.
It's Fire Blast.
Darn.
You
Okay.
take 2.
All right. I go to 4.
Untap, upkeep. Do 5.
Do 3 or pay 5. Do 3.
Oh, it's to your hand.
Oh, it's not even from the graveyard.
Oh, but it doesn't matter. Okay, I'll draw.
Okay.
Log Fanatic.
What's that do again? Deal 1 damage? Sure.
Curse Scroll.
I
Fire
will
Blast.
guess that.
So you take 2.
1, 2.
Sacrifice 2 mountains, deal 4.
In response. Remove 1, gain 2. Remove 1, gain 2.
You don't have to pay mana?
Nope, just sack.
Gross.
Oh, and then I take 4. Sorry.
Sorry, which spike was that?
Spike Feeder. My turn.
Yes. I definitely thought you had to pay mana for that.
It's alright, you weren't using those mountains anyways.
That's true.
1.
Well, now I can't get back Hammerville Garden. This was my like all in. Haha, got you. And
Choose and discard.
sure. It was that turn 1 wasteland that I did on him that really got me. I needed that land. I don't know, playing burn is weird, because like, do you just go all face? Do you try and get threats out of the way?
I think a lot of like red deck wins is a lot more tempo based than necessarily just like counting to 20, especially now because like or in 1998 when you're playing with like 4 wastelands main board.
Yeah.
And like all of these goblins. So you're kind of trying to like chip in and stop them from doing their thing as well. Like you spent a lot of game 1 just removing his O4s with their spells just to get through.
To your hand or
To my hand. Yeah.
okay.
Then I will. Sorry, not that one. 3. Recurring, sack, bring back this to gain 4 life,
Sure.
and I have that and that, but I don't want to pay 1 life. Pass my turn.
I don't know. Pass.
Okay.
I think it's over for me.
Yeah. Combat.
I will block and
Sure.
sack and
take
deal 1 to you.
You got it. Main phase 2. Just make sure I don't use that. 1, 2, 3. Recurring nightmare. Sack. Bring back this. 2 counters. And then I'm going to do this. And pay another one with 2 counters.
Oh my god.
And pass my turn.
End step. Name Fire Blast.
Take 2. 1, 2, and then while it's your turn, I'm going to gain 2 life just to be safe.
Sure. Untap. Draw. It's so insane that you can gain 2.
It's kind of like Jite, where you can just remove the counter at any point.
Yeah. Curse Scroll?
Sure.
Fire Blast?
I will guess that. So 2 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pass?
End of your turn, I will gain 2 life.
In response? No.
No, that's why. That's there's a reason why this is in order. Yeah, and then my turn.
Yep.
On top.
Dave, help me.
Land.
He has 2 Spike Feeders. He can gain 8 life per turn.
Yeah, that
7?
seems rough.
It's a lock.
Yeah, I think I just do this now. 1, 2, 3. Recurring. You're at 7.
Do you take any damage for that? No?
Block 2 colors.
Cool. You could take damage if you wanted.
I already made a mistake already, so yeah. So recurring good.
Sure.
Then I'm going to sack this. Oh, sorry. Return this. Sack that. Bring back Spirit. Proceed to combat.
Brendan, could you thank Cobalt Clay
For
for
seven?
following the channel?
For what?
For following the channel.
Cobalt Clay?
Cobalt Clay.
Cobalt Clay. Thanks for following the channel, man. We appreciate it. I
Attack for
hope you're
7.
enjoying the 1998
Oh, that's Clayton.
World Championship decks.
Hey.
Oh, you can't even hear us. There's no audio in the story. Okay, so you're swinging at me for lethal.
For lethal, yeah.
But I don't want you to. That would be bad. All I can do is 4 damage. So I can live, only to die.
I hope.
Oh, but you can move the counters.
Yes.
Okay, I die.
Yeah.
Cool. GG.
Game 3.
Game 3 indeed. I'll look at my sideboard once again, see that the cards
Now that
are
you know a bit more.
Game
ridiculous
3.
and stupid.
While that's going on,
We can treat this like a tournament. You can check out the deck list.
yeah.
I was looking at this one earlier.
Yeah.
It's a whole bunch of weird cards that don't do anything.
There's bottle gnomes.
I'm a mono red guy.
Oh, we have one of your bottle gnomes here, by the way.
Okay. I've got in my sideboard 4 Pyroblasts.
Yeah.
Not helpful. 2 Dwarven Miners. Probably not helpful. 2 Dwarven Thaumaturgists. Not really helpful. 3 Bottle Gnomes. Destroy target artifact with buyback. Firestorm.
So, Rob,
Yo.
what happens?
I didn't realize that I could have grabbed the haster and
Okay.
moved the counter over enough for lethal, I think was that turn or something.
Well, you had what was it? What was the Firestorm, right?
Oh yeah, I could have discarded 1 extra card to deal the pup damage to him in order to bring in
Yeah.
the haster and win. Yeah, that was it.
Well, couldn't you have also, with Firestorm, couldn't you have discarded 3 cards or 4 cards, targeted your creature, the Jackal Pup, his creature, and also him?
There was also a situation
And
where
then
like
killed
You can have 4 targets. Yeah, I forgot X for each target.
So you
There
had
weren't
like
even good cards I was trying to save because like
there was a turn.
this card's terrible in this matchup.
There was a turn where you attacked with like a Spirit of Night, like
Yeah.
the first time you did it. Like you attacked, and all I had was a Jackal Pup.
Yeah.
So if you just did not attack, I could never attack you because I would take 6.
But I was trying to get in range for my haste guy so I could kill you in
That was the
response.
haste guy. That was the haste guy.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
this was a different turn.
Different turn?
Like you attacked me, and I was like, okay, I'll take 6, and then I'm gonna hit you for 3 the next turn. But like you could have just blocked, and I would have taken 6.
I think
Yeah.
you could have dealt like either 8 or 10 damage. Well, you could have done 8 damage to him with your Firestorm at instant speed, I think, and you would have killed him that turn, I believe, because there were 4 targets.
Wait till I pull up my
on the
Secret
table.
Tech
Yeah.
Deflecting Palm.
Yeah.
Known Mirage card.
I feel like that's better than crap I have in my hand.
I'm confident that this man built a deck, or this 15-year-old child built a deck. Okay, it's been 24 years. This man is 39 years old right now. He was 15.
That was my age.
Yeah. We should DM this guy on Twitter or something. Be like, yo, we're playing your deck all these years later,
Yeah.
and I'm
Do you
sorry I
remember?
lost.
Yeah.
And yeah, even 24 years later,
I'm sure if we wanted
Still
to search you up, we could actually find like footage.
for sure, yeah. I'll be on the play.
Sounds like a
second.
good strategy.
1
Would
second,
you like?
Thomas. So it's 1-1 now.
Okay.
Who are you more worried about playing against in the finals?
I'm more worried about playing against Rob because I don't know what his deck does.
No, my sideboard.
So I don't know what his deck does, and therefore I fear it.
just yeah. It's weird. Your sideboard and my sideboard. We played for one game.
Absolutely.
I want to play that. Really want to play that.
Yeah, we can keep going. Phil, if you want to play against me, yeah, I'll play. We'll do the finals.
All right.
Yeah, we'll do it again. All right, we're gonna run it back for game 3.
With a new challenger.
I promise I'll be faster in the next rounds. Now that I got the hang of this,
Holy.
kind of.
What is that?
Dave, I'm gonna go with a more careful approach, even though that has not necessarily worked for me in the past.
What, you mean like turn 2 Fire Blast?
Yeah.
I kind of like turn 2 Fire Blast. I think he can win. Like
Okay.
turn 3 Ball Lightning then Fire Blast.
Okay. Mountain Pass.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're keeping it. Okay.
Yeah.
I will.
So I screwed up last game, like early on, because the first game he had a whole bunch of forests and like 2 lands that tapped for like other colors or 3 or
Yeah,
something, but
it
not a
looked
lot.
pretty
right?
green core.
So then game 2, I'm like, oh, he played like a dual land turn 1. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna
Have to wasteland
I'm
it.
gonna wasteland it. But it turns out that he just had a whole bunch of those in his deck and just didn't get them in the first game.
That's what I would do as well. I'd probably wasteland turn 1, just like put him off tempo. Like if he had like a 3 land hand or a 2 land hand and just didn't draw any lands for the next 2 turns.
Yeah.
Like that would have put you on pretty good.
Turns out he
Hard
did.
6.
He had other stuff. I'd hate for you to lose by mulling to 4 in game 3.
Me as well. I will keep this.
All right. You have to draw.
You're on the play, aren't you?
I'm playing. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. You already played.
So you draw.
Yes, I do.
Was it a good 7?
It was cards that just didn't do anything against you.
Okay.
But I had a way to discard my hand, so I was like, go ahead.
Ironclaw Orcs.
Yeah.
Can't block. I can't block creatures with power 2 or greater.
Okay. Wall of Omens. Draw. Pass my turn.
Wasteland your forest.
Yeah.
Swing.
Hold on, Judge Call. That's a forest?
Yeah. Oh, it has
it's
to be non-basic.
non-basic.
Sorry, yeah, I was like, wait. So, totally up to you.
Don't wasteland your forest.
Sounds good.
Judge coming in.
Sorry, it's the old rules.
Yeah, yeah. So only non-basic lands for Wasteland.
Am I
Yeah.
thinking strip mine?
Yeah, that's strip mine.
Okay.
But you could get what is
I just
that?
trust my opponents cold-hearted.
Like you could get his land. He has a land there. You
Can
Yeah. But it's up to you.
Did strip mine not exist?
not in standard.
But this is still a format, right?
Because like my whole thing was like, I'm gonna just kill all his basic lands so that he has to deal damage to himself with those silly lands, and then I'll burn him out.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
But it turns out I legally cannot do that.
Kind of like an ally land for you. Like,
Yeah.
do it for me.
Swing.
Uh,
I think it should just take 2, man. I'm gonna shock that thing. I
yeah,
will
that's
shock
fair.
it.
Shock it. I'll block.
Incinerate.
That's
I wish it was-
can't regen, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
My turn.
Hope it's not like it goes to exile.
I was like, that's what I was checking. It's not
Yeah.
exile, right?
This would have been an entirely different match were that the case. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Upkeep.
Yeah, sure.
Wasteland.
Mana doesn't float over turns back then, does it?
Are you floating mana through a phase?
Yeah.
No. Then
Yeah.
you get burned.
That's what I thought. I will.
But I can check the rules.
No, that's okay.
Oh no, I'm going to.
It's so long. How's our round length? Fast?
Guys are at 40 minutes.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And we're doing a bonus round.
Yeah.
With who?
Me and Phil are gonna fight.
Nice. Are you using different decks?
Phil wants.
Bring that back. Do that.
Phil wants to really play Rexer, and I'll play against Phil. I'll play the red deck.
All right, sorry, that was correct.
So we're
I'm
gonna
pay one.
run this whole match back.
So we're gonna move on to the final. And then do that?
and then do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Because Phil really wants to play and he wants to talk about it.
again. It's just fun.
Chat saying anything.
We got a couple
gonna
people
target
just talking.
this,
Someone
and target you, discarding this, and
What did they say, Dave?
they said you can't wasteland the forest.
What was that?
I tried to Wasteland a Forest.
Yeah, you tried to wasteland the forest.
I just thought Wasteland and Strip Mine were the same cards.
2 damage, 2 damage.
Sure, man.
Discarding 2. Alright, and then it dies. And then I draw. And I play a land, and I say go.
Sick. Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Draw.
Yep.
Oh, this deck and top deck, I'll give you that. I'll pay 1. Go ahead.
What's that?
I can sacrifice it, look at your hand, and choose one of those cards. That player discards that card. Play as a sorcery.
Okay.
Pass my turn. Sure.
You have to sacrifice it?
Yeah. And pay black.
Sick.
Or I'm just going to chip at you for 1. Sounds good.
Pass.
Swing you for 1.
Sure.
Wall of Blossoms.
No.
Draw. Painful land, but a land nonetheless. Pass my turn. He top decks another wasteland. I'm like back to square 1 again.
Yeah, but you
I have no
more-
idea how many you play.
You have more 4. You
Yeah.
have more dual lands than I have.
That's why I just gotta draw the land.
Yeah, that's just a not great keep for me. Mountain?
Mm-hmm.
Pass? The
Combat?
grind. Yep.
Main phase 2. Destroy that.
We can't show this art on Twitch.
Oh no?
No, like, you've seen the art?
Didn't notice.
Dave, pull up the art for Utami Orangutan.
There you go.
You're destroying this.
Yeah.
In response,
Yeah. Activate.
I'm going to say mountain.
Mountain. So I have to randomly pick one.
You randomly pick one, and if it's mountain,
You want to lay
take
them down, and I'll just roll a die.
Sure.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4.
I'll reveal it. Right?
Yep. I incinerate. All right. And pass my turn.
I think I'm dead. Well, I'm very dead. Pass.
Combat
Yeah.
for 3.
Cards in hand?
3.
Take 3.
Another expensive land. I will pay 1. Recurring.
Here we go. Yeah.
Sack. Trigger.
Your deck is sweet. Eh?
Pass my turn. It is pretty fun once you get into it. I was just worried about like having no idea how this deck works, and this is just like a deck before. Oh shoot, what's that artifact that got banned for a while? You could dig for another creature, and it was like a toolbox deck. Green for 4, or you could pay 2 Phyrexian, I think it was. Yeah, Birthing Pod. This is kind of what that feels like to me.
Hammer of Bogarden, your face.
Face it is.
So was New Phyrexia standard? Was there just like toolbox birthing pod decks like all through it?
And Phyrexian was?
Yeah, New Phyrexia.
Oh, yeah. Birthing Pod, I loved it.
Also
It was
your
better
face.
and limited. Face for 3.
Pass.
That's the only thing I hate. My own land.
Yay!
But swing at you for 3. Pay 1. Spike feeder.
Stop.
And pass my turn.
Okay, I found the glossary section for mana burn in the comprehensive rules. So it's when a phase ends, any
There's still mana in
unused,
your pool?
any unused mana remaining in a player's mana pool is lost. The player loses 1 life, so it's not damage; it's loss of,
You have a
it's loss of life.
recurring hand, right?
Yes.
And yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, Spike Feeder though. I feel like you got me on Spike Feeder.
Yeah. Well, I mean, unless we can explode. Yeah, you only got 2 cards.
Yeah.
And I'm also hitting you for 5, 4, or 3 a turn.
Yeah, before we got to Spike Feeder, it's like maybe I could race him because I got the.
That's why I was like, I was digging, trying to get to a life gain card, and then I'm like, I'm fine.
Yeah. I mean, we can play it out a bit, but like. I
Yeah,
think
yeah, that's
you
fine.
got me. I will
Damage on the stack, anything can happen.
pass, I guess.
Alright, untap. Draw. Combat.
Sure.
Swing for 5.
Yep.
Okay, and then I will pay 2 for Wall of Roots.
Oh, Wall of Roots. It's not looking good, Twitch chat.
And
Your hero.
You just need to draw 3
Yeah, I'll pass my turn.
fire blasts, and maybe something else.
3 fireball. I draw a spell into a.
Sorry, end step.
Yeah, yeah.
3 to your face.
1, 2, 3.
Mountain. Jackal Pup. Good game.
Good games.
Yeah, very good games.
That was fun. That was surprisingly fun.
Yeah.
All right, so
So I think
that's match 2, and it looks like Rob's going to the finals against Thomas.